to Dipansh Video Time, everybody. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a catch game from scratch, in scratch. So I'm very pumped up and let's get started. Okay, so first I'll choose a backdrop and I'll choose the basketball one backdrop and go to the code section. Now let's choose a sprite. For my catch, I'll choose a bowl sprite. And then as you can see, I have a bowl sprite for me right over here. I'm just going to change everything a little bit so it is basically, so first I'm going to group the whole thing. So I'm going to choose this and this. So this and this, I'm going to group the whole thing. Now as we have the whole thing grouped, I'm going to change the size of the bowl a little bit bigger so that our game is a little bit more easier. The next thing I can do is change my, so I can add a when green flag clicked, go to x0 and y negative 104. Then I can go to the control section and add a forever block. Now we need a starting position for it. So I'm just going to add change x or set my x position to my mouse X. So the game is a little bit easier. As now you can see, I can just move the mouse and the ball is my servant, keeps the Mahobia. Okay. Now we can add something that will fall. I'm gonna add a basketball because this is a basketball court. So I can see. Okay, so in the basketball, I can add a code when green flag clicked. I will make the basketball stay at this position. Then I'll straightly go add a forever loop. And I will create a clone of myself. Then I will wait around 0.5 seconds. And I'll create another clone. So the game will be quite tricky but fun still. Then I'll go and add a new when I start as a clone, and then I'm going to set my X position to a pick random of -1 to 239. And then I'm going to put this to -239 to 239 and a Y of around 150. And then I also have to make the original sprite hide so it doesn't look like I have glitched one sprite. I'm going to hide my basketball sprite and then I'm going to show my when I start as a clone. As you can see, it's spawning very quickly at random positions. So now what I can do is that forever change y by -7 should always go down. After that, I can set my if condition to if. I can add a variable called score. So my if, I'm touching the vowel. Change score by 1. And with that, I can also delete this clone as fast as I can. As you can see, I am now going to win this by just dragging my mouse cursor anywhere I want. As I made the spawn a little bit faster, it will be very hard to keep track of where it is coming from. Oops. Okay, so my max is 35. So let me just put the score to a large readout and at the top of the game. So the next thing I have to do is put my if condition again. And I'm going to put my ball down right over here. So if my y position, is actually lesser than -155. So if my y position, I can put the y position right over here, is lesser than -155, then I'll quickly stop everything. So the game will just end as the second I let it touch the ground. And as you can see, the game ended. And also at the start, I have to set score to 0 so the thing actually works. Okay, so now if I try the game, let me see how high I can go to. Okay, it's still working. I'm still gonna win. Yahoo! Okay, let me make Microsoft on. Oh, okay. And the highest is 38. So I hope you like this tutorial. Like and subscribe. Until next time, Dipansh Video Time is out.